What's up, pioneers? Welcome to the fascinating world of web scraping. Web scraping is like being an internet detective. It involves fetching and extracting data from websites automatically. Instead of manually copying and pasting information from web pages, you can write a script to do it for you. This can save a lot of time and effort, especially when dealing with large amounts of data. Why is web scraping useful? Here are a few examples. Data collection. Gather information for research, analysis, or reporting. Market analysis. Monitor prices, trends, and competitor data in real time. Content aggregation. Collect news, blog posts, or social media content. Automation. Perform repetitive tasks, like filling forms or checking updates. In essence, web scraping allows you to unlock the full potential of the web by turning unstructured data into structured data that you can analyze and use in various ways. But remember, always check the website's terms of service and ensure you are scraping responsibly and ethically. Our web scraping example. To get our hands dirty, we'll create a simple web scraping script that extracts quotes from a popular quotes website, quotes.toscrape.com. This site lists famous quotes along with their authors and tags. Our goal is to fetch the HTML content of the website, parse the HTML content to find and extract the quotes, authors, and tags. Display the extracted information in a neat format. Why quotes to scrape? Let's talk about why this is a great choice. Structured and clean HTML. Quotes to scrape has a well-structured and clean HTML layout, making it easier to locate and extract the desired elements such as quotes, authors, and tags. Designed for learning. This website is specifically created for educational purposes. It allows developers to practice and hone their web scraping skills without worrying about legal issues or anti-scraping measures. Consistent data. The data on quotes to scrape is consistent and straightforward, which helps in focusing on learning the scraping process rather than dealing with complex or dynamic content. No blocking. Unlike many commercial sites, quotes to scrape is less likely to block our requests, ensuring a smoother learning experience. By using quotes to scrape, we can focus on understanding the core concepts of web scraping without facing the complications that might arise from scraping more secure or dynamic websites. Before we dive into the demo, I want to mention that writing all the code from scratch here might not be the most productive or engaging approach. Instead, I'll walk you through the code we've already prepared. This way, we can focus on understanding each part of the script and how it works. Feel free to pause the video at any point if you want to take a closer look or analyze a particular section of the code. Anyway, you can find the code of the example in the video description. Now, let's continue with the demo and see our web scraping script in action. First, we're importing the requests library, which helps us grab the HTML content of a web page, and BeautifulSoup from BS4, which helps us navigate and extract information from the HTML content. Think of requests as our web browser and BeautifulSoup as our magnifying glass for inspecting the web content. Here, we define a function called get_quotes. This function will handle all the magic of scraping quotes from the website. The URL variable holds the address of the site we want to scrape. The headers dictionary pretends to be a web browser to avoid getting blocked by the website's anti-scraping mechanisms. It's like wearing a disguise to blend in. We then make an HTTP GET request to fetch the HTML content of the page. If the request is successful, we pass the HTML content to BeautifulSoup to create a soup object, which makes it easier to search through the HTML. If the request fails, an exception will be raised, so we know something went wrong. Here's where the real action happens. We use a loop to find all the div elements with the class quote. For each quote, we extract the text, author, and tags. Each piece of data is then stored in a dictionary and added to our quotes list. This is like picking up individual treasures and putting them in our treasure chest. In case our request encounters any issues, like network problems or the site being down, we catch the exception and print an error message. This helps us understand what went wrong without crashing our program. This is our main function, which acts as the entry point of our script. It calls get_quotes to fetch the quotes, and if there are any, it prints them out in a nice format. If no quotes are found or an error occurred, it lets us know. It's like the host of our show, presenting all the cool quotes we've gathered. Finally, this block ensures that our main function runs only when the script is executed directly, not when it's imported as a module. It's like turning on the stage lights for our performance. And that's pretty much it, guys. Before we wrap up, let's quickly go over how to run this script. Here's what you need to do. Open your terminal or command prompt. Navigate to the directory where you saved the script. And run. Python scrape_quotes.py. If everything is set up correctly, you should see the extracted quotes printed in your terminal. That's it for today's web scraping tutorial. We hope you found it informative and enjoyable. Remember, web scraping is a powerful tool. And with great power comes great responsibility. Always be mindful of the website's terms of service and scrape responsibly. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more awesome content. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Happy scraping, and see you in the next video.